I'm Wilma Jones, and I got my start right here at 1909 in this little brick house in the heart of Halls Hill, right down the street from the playground. Halls Hill is a small neighborhood in North Arlington. It got its start right after the Civil War in 1866, when it was inhabited by former slaves and some free black people. Now, it started with about 200 or so families by the end of the 1800s, and in its prime were over 600 households here thriving on Halls Hill. Now, my mom and dad, George and Ida Bell Jones, were born on Halls Hill, and they lived here for their entire lives. My dad was known as Mr. George, or to his close friends, he was Pap Jones. Everybody knew my mom as Miss Ida Bell. The families here on Halls Hill supported one another in their endeavors and our organizations. We had our own churches, our own businesses, our own sweet shop. I mean, here on Halls Hill, some people did some really special things. I, like so many of my neighbors, I had a great childhood here. In Halls Hill, the mindset was gratitude, hard work, and faith. You see, despite what society told us, we knew we could be successful. And the reason we knew it is because we saw success right here. Now, this was the kind of neighborhood where if your neighbor saw you doing something that was wrong, they came to discipline you. And when you got home, your mama and daddy gave you a second version. Yeah, it was because of the families, my family, and all of the people in Halls Hill who influenced me that I grew up to be a confident, well-spoken, and might I even say intelligent and bold woman. I'm a college grad with over a 30-year successful career in information technology sales. But I've also executive produced music CDs. I wrote, pitched, and executive produced a TV show. I became a successful grant consultant, reaping over $50 million in federal and foundation awards for minority colleges. Now, I decided I wanted to be a public speaker, and now I'm a speaker as well as having written and self-published 3 books. And of course, I'm a community activist. But other Halls Hill residents have accomplished so much more. And we started our public school education at a segregated school called Langston. We went to Brownie and Boy Scout meetings in the basement of Fire Station 8, the first African-American staffed fire station below the Mason-Dixon line. Our community churches supported us with prayer meetings, morning service, movie nights, and even sponsored beach trips. Yes, Halls Hill gave us roots, but it also gave us everything we needed to branch out. Now, as I prepare to start my 3rd term as the president of the local civic association, I will admit Halls Hill has changed a lot. In the last 20 years, we've been greatly gentrified. But I still love Halls Hill and the Highview Park Halls Hill neighborhood that it is now. You see, my cousins, my siblings, and I, we are the dream of our great-grandmother, Elizabeth King, a slave who came to Halls Hill and bought a house at 1923 North Dinwiddie Street, sometime around 1910. If you grew up in Halls Hill, if your family was in Halls Hill, if you knew folk in Halls Hill, or if you just want to know more about what made Halls Hill such a special neighborhood, I invite you to join our virtual Halls Hill community and reminisce, inform, share, and smile. Remember, we may not be able to save Grandma's house, but we can save her history. I hope you join me.